A century ago, America was addressing the issue of typhoid fever. 100 years later, today in America, we're addressing the issue of Ebola. Interestingly, I was watching Chris Matthews on MSNBC, and in passing, he mentioned the term Typhoid Mary. Interestingly, at the time that he was talking about Ebola and mentioning, just in passing, Typhoid Mary, I was writing an article and doing some research on the issue of Ebola and how it's transmitted. And if Chris Matthews can see the parallel between typhoid fever and Ebola, at least some of the parallels, and there are many, many other non-parallels between them. But if he can see that, that kind of gave me the go-ahead to continue writing my article. So thank you, Chris. In this article is about the hysteria that has been created not only during a century ago during the typhoid fever issue and Typhoid Mary, but what is happening today in America with Ebola. And what really rattles me is how we have in our American society two Dr. Strangelove-esque kind of people, two governors of states of the United States, New Jersey and Maine, acting like Dr. Strangelove. 100 years ago, there was medical reasons for quarantining and isolating Typhoid Mary. But now we're in a position when we know about the medical science about how we catch Ebola, we're isolating people. We're isolating people who went to West Africa to help those people in West Africa deal with Ebola. And we're isolating them and quarantining them when they come back to the United States. These people put their lives on the line. And in spite of all medical science, we're putting them in isolation for 3 weeks. I don't get it. There's a difference between how you can catch Ebola and how people caught typhoid fever. And what we need to do is quit focusing about a problem that really does not exist in the United States, Ebola. And we have to spend our time and energy and our money going to the places where it is a problem, West Africa. And until we learn that, we are jeopardizing ourselves and the people in Africa. While this article may not be kind of a fun article to read, it is a critically important article for us to understand. In the meantime, you take care, and thank you very much for spending the time reading it.